just talk about how excited are you about Patterson? Y'all start the season this week against Jeanerette. So how excited are you about the upcoming season?
Well, I'm pretty excited, mainly because everything that we've been doing has been a little unexpected, and we've been counted out for this year. I've seen a couple of posts online, a couple of articles from different media sources counting out Patterson High School football, and I'm hoping that we can, make some naysayers out of those guys. I'm really hoping that we can turn it around. We have an opportunity here with a pretty big group of talented kids. They haven't been a football family like they need to be in the past, so we're hoping to change that. We're hoping to bring back that Patterson Lumberjack, that mystique that came with being a Patterson Lumberjack in the past, that powerhouse that used to be. So, we are hosting Jeanerette this week. It's our first home game, first full game of the season. We did have a little bit of a scrimmage last Friday in the Jamboree in Morgan City against Franklin. That game was cut a little short because there was injuries and we had some delays. So we're really looking forward to 4 full quarters of football. These kids are excited. The entire atmosphere of the campus is changed, and it's it's optimistic. Everyone's looking forward to Friday Night Lights, especially here at home as a season opener.
In your opinion, what's some things you've seen from the team that gives you some hope that, hey, we can win a couple games and maybe more this year?
So I've seen, now they still, these are high school kids, so there's always going to be those kids that, slack off a little bit, goof off here and there. But when it's time to put in work, when they know that we're serious and it's time for real Ironman football, every one of them has stepped up. We have, we just acquired 8 new kids that are eligible to play in the last 2 weeks, and we have another 6 that want to play. So, our team has grown by a third in the last 2 weeks. So we've got some talent on this campus, and it's really just the opportunity to coach them and come together. Every day at practice, one of the themes is family. We always talk about family, and they're starting to really grow into a family, a family of Lumberjacks.
And it starts with a good Jeanerette team, and then I know you have a really good district, a really good non-district schedule. So, but it's a week-by-week thing, right, Coach?
Yes, sir. And we are hosting a couple of big matchups this year. One in particular is HL Bourgeois, and I'm also affiliated with HL Bourgeois, and it's our homecoming here at Patterson. So we're really looking forward to that game. And I think one of the things that you're going to start hearing about is our offense this year. We've changed some things up. I don't want to give out too much information, but let's just say we should have some things up our sleeve that people aren't really expecting. So I'm hoping that does catch some teams by surprise and it works to our advantage. Our defense is solid. We're not as big as some of these other schools, but we got some tough kids out there really working hard and laying it on the line, leaving it all on the field. So that's what we're looking forward to, playing some actual football and winning some games and leaving it on the field.
Any key players that you want to highlight, some players that have really stood out, not only in the last couple of weeks, but also throughout the offseason, from last season that you've seen that are going to be very important for what you guys want to do this year?
We've had some kids step up, and one in particular is Mr. Dalen Jones. He's a junior. He's our tailback, running back, and he has been a force on the field, but not just on the field, but off the field as well. He's really high GPA. He's the first person here and the last person to leave every day. He works his butt off, and he's been putting in all the extra work. We do have a couple of kids that have made a move from offense to defense. One of them is Zylan Blackson, and Zylan is going to be a big contributor this year on defense. And I have another kid on defense. He's a sophomore. Zylan's a sophomore also, but another kid named Mateo Beltran. He's a name that you need to look out for. I gave him a nickname. I don't want to say what it is right now, but I gave him a nickname in hopes that he really continues to grow and continues to perform. And there's one kid that you may not hear his name out there during Friday nights, but he is the heart of this team, the heart of the defense, and his name is Levi Brown. And Levi, he's solid. This kid is one of the strongest kids on the team. He is a sophomore as well, so we got another couple of years out of him, and he's really pushing some weight in the weight room. He's pushing his weight around on the field, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, so not only y'all preparing for this season, but y'all trying to set the foundation for the future, right? Good.
Yes, sir. One of the things that I did implement when I took over as head coach, of course, it's just interim at the moment, is, I'm trying to bring in something that I've been doing as a coach for 31 years now, and that's, taking a God-first approach. And I know that subject can be taboo at times, but all that means to me is, recognizing, putting God first. So that's been a mantra of mine for a long time. When I served in the military, we always have a code, something that you just develop over time, and mine has always been God, country, family, and that just means, God comes first. And I'm trying to incorporate that into our football team. Now, I've done it with my recreational sports for 30 years now. It's grown. Actually, I have a nonprofit called God First that I do outreach. But what it is I'm showing these kids that they love the game of football, yes, but there's more to life than just football. And the brotherhood, the family that we create when we're on the field and off the field should carry us throughout life. And one of the things that I'm hoping to do is really develop these young men into responsible citizens, leaders in the parish and in their hometown. So for me, that's what it takes. Taking a moment to put God first and pray that He watches over us, keeps us safe. Some people, it may be a taboo topic these days, but I think that's exactly what we're missing, especially in high school athletics.
Mm-hmm. And I know this is a pride community. They're used to coming out, wins, losses, and supporting you. The home of Who Dat here in the Sugar Dome.
Yep.
So anything you want to tell them directly about coming out, continue that support, making sure they pack the stands here and support these young Lumberjacks?
So one thing I've really encouraged the players to do is to understand that their role, although it may be small on the football team, their role is more than just a football player. When they don that jersey, whether it's for game day, whether it's in the halls for Friday, they are representing more than just Patterson football. They're representing more than just Patterson High School. They're representing the entire Patterson community, the namesake of this school. So there's a lot of pride that comes with that. There's a lot of, alum that give back to this program. There's a lot of alum that have high expectations because they know what it was like to be a Lumberjack. So that's a tradition that needs to carry on, and these young guys need to understand that, yeah, to them it's just a game, and essentially it is, but it's more than that. It's pride in community. It's an opportunity to give back, and it's an opportunity to be something greater than themselves. So I'm hoping they really buy into what I'm selling when it comes to that, because I don't want to make exceptions for anyone, and I think this is the place to do that.
And then else you'd like to say, Coach, about this season? I know you just can't wait to get out there and just go to work. And
I'm excited. We have a great coaching staff, a lot of young guys that are, excited about being back involved with the program. And we have an offensive coordinator with, years of knowledge, experience, a defensive coordinator that's hungry for these kids to win, to be successful. So, I can't take any credit for any of this. I just assumed the position a couple of weeks ago. The one thing that I've brought is, I'm really just assembling a team around me. These guys are supportive. They're going to be the ones that deserve all the recognition when all is said and done. We are hoping to have a winning season. I am too. I have a little wager made with some of the football players that if we do have a winning season, I have to do something, and I'm going to stick true to my word, but I want to have a winning season because I want these kids to have that taste of success, and the community to have that taste of success. I want them to be proud of Patterson again.
You can't tell us what the wager is right now?
if we have a winning season, and I'm going to define winning season as more wins than losses, so we'd have to go at least 6-4. I'm going to get a Lumberjack tattoo, Axeman tattoo, and I may even consider, if we go 5-5, I think I'll probably yield and go ahead and get that tattoo as well. But it's definitely something that I'm trying to use as a motivating factor. But I have other coaches that said they would too, so that's really gonna be the motivation right there.
And this is also important to show the community, hey, I know y'all may have had some changes in coaching, but you guys are here for these kids, this community, and it's good to have some kind of stability going forward. And you stepping in like you did as an interim kind of helps do that, right? And
we're pumped up, so ready to go. And I know I may seem calm and collected right now, but give me on game time, we're gonna get these kids hyped. They can be ready to play.
Well, best of luck to you this year, Coach.
Thank
we look forward to seeing what Patterson can do starting this Friday.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks, Chris.
No problem.